last 12 months, police officers in Wales have seen misconduct cases for things like drink driving, burglary, and misogynistic and sexualised comments. BBC Wales Live have spoken to people who say they've reported misconduct by police officers, but that it wasn't taken seriously. One case we heard includes abusive behaviour.
He was so violent. He would punch and kick me. I'd be black and blue. It continued for many years, but I was too scared to leave or report it at the time.
Mary was in a relationship with a former Welsh police officer who was violent towards her. We've changed her name and voiced up her words for legal reasons. Her experience happened over a decade ago.
He was the police officer. He was supposed to protect people and be compassionate, but he didn't. There was one time where he attacked me physically to the ground whilst off duty at a social event in front of other officers. No one called me after to see if I was okay, and as far as I'm aware, nothing was said to him. I felt totally abandoned.
We asked the Victims Commissioner for Wales and England how cases of misconduct, not just abuse, are dealt with by police forces. In a statement, she said, "I too often hear accounts from victims about being ignored. Only by effectively identifying and addressing misconduct can officers regain the confidence of those they serve." South Wales Police are a force who have used new techniques to proactively identify misconduct. One of those cases is former officer Richard Helling, who was convicted last year for having sex with a vulnerable victim of crime he met whilst on duty.
I believe it was the first conviction where we didn't use any witness evidence, so we proactively identified his behaviour through his inappropriate use of police systems. From developing the technology we had and identifying him without any other intelligence or witness testimony, we were able to build a case against Richard Hellings.
The software runs 24/7 on internal police systems like work phones and emails. It recognises around 5,000 words and emojis which could be deemed offensive or inappropriate.
There was no complaint that came in, so I think that was the unique part of that case. It was through our proactive auditing that those red flags come up.
The Home Office said it was clear standards must urgently improve, and that the UK government has pledged to introduce mandatory professional standards on vetting and misconduct.
And you can see more on that story in Wales Live at 10:40.